Hey there, YouTube land, and I just got home. I was out doing some stuff, and I found a package downstairs when I reached home. So I opened it up, which I should have done no opening here. But anyway, I got my first Criterions from the sale this time around. I've got one's coming. Well, I got one coming actually, which I'll show when I pick it up. But I picked up two, and this time I always want to pick up like something that I really want, a film that I really like, and I always want to pick up one that's kind of more experimental. Kind of like a different one, kind of like something to challenge. So I picked up two this time around. So first I'll show you the one that I picked up that I really wanted, one that was from my childhood. When I was a kid, my mom was in a book club, and I get a lot of stuff from there. I get like the Complete Works of Dickens, I had the Complete Sherlock Holmes. It was two like huge, massive volumes with green covers, and one of the ones that I got was the Complete Works of Daphne du Maurier, because I just was reading. I was a reading freak back then, and I remember this story here. So when I found out there was actually a movie, I thought I was actually super stoked. Anyway, so I picked up when I ordered was Don't Look Now. This is amazing. If you're a filmmaker out there, guys, and you want to see probably the best editing ever in a motion picture, in a film, it's this one here. And I was telling my better half about it, and I think we're watching the Criterion Closet, because we love that, watching people going to the Criterion Closet. I would love to go into the Criterion Closet. And tell Criterion to bring me to the Criterion Closet. Do that. I implore of you. Fortunately, they usually don't do that for famous filmmakers. But hey, we're YouTubers, right? So we're getting there. Anyway, Don't Look Now is a favorite of mine. Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie, just amazing. The film making this cinematography is beautiful. It's crisp. It's clear. The use of red is incredible. The editing, especially there's the first sequence. It has a very erotic type of erotic and tragic going on at the same time, and it is so incredibly well shot and so incredibly well done. Actually, I think I read it on somewhere. I watched it on one of the videos that basically Warren Beatty was so upset about the scene between Julie Christie, who he was dating at the time, and Donald Sutherland. He thought that the sex scene was really tried to actually have the movie blocked. But so I'm so happy to have this now, and Criterion nonetheless. Don't Look Now. So feature-wise, it's got a few things. It's got like a new 4K digital restoration, which I'm really excited to see because this is a beautiful-looking film. A new conversation between author Graham Clifford and film writer and historian Bobby Osteen. Don't Look Now, Looking Back, a short 2002 documentary featuring Rogue, Clifford, and cinematographer Anthony Richmond. Death in Venice, a 2006 interview with the composer Pino Donaggio. Great music, by the way. Something Interesting, a new piece on the writing and making of the film, featuring recent interviews with Richmond, actors Julie Christie and Donald Sutherland, and co-screenwriter Alan Scott, and Nicholas Roeg, the Enigma of Films, a new piece on Roeg's style, featuring recent interviews with filmmakers Danny Boyle and Steven Soderbergh, and a Q&A with Roeg. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought. With 2003 at London's Ciné Lumière. Trailer, plus there's an essay by film critic David Thompson. So there's one thing that I don't particularly like about the new way these are done. So first let's look at the take it out and look at the DVD. Well, it's the new DVD, Blu-ray. I really do miss the dual formats. I thought about grabbing up some of the dual formats because I know that Tess recently went to an Amaray case, and as opposed to what it was before. So let's look at the inside first, because they usually have a really cool picture on the inside. So this, of course, is one of the big scenes within the film. It's during the opening, and it's the Blu-ray right there. Criterion is taken to doing these here fold-out type of things. Some people call them posters, some people call them like fold-outs. Some of them work as posters, some of them don't. This one would work. You'd have to buy like two copies, because you'd have to have one you'd keep it pristine, you have to have one where you could actually put it on like a wall or something. But I wouldn't put this up as a poster anyway. It's seeing red. They're cheapening out, they're chancing out on this stuff here. It's cool that they got something, but this is something you'd see in an MGM release about like 7-8 years ago, back when they did those DVDs as midnight movies. That's what you'd see in one of those, or an Old Anchor Bay. It's not something you expect to see from Criterion. We're actually paying some top dollar, some quality dollar for this, and this would have made a difference to me if I picked this up for full price. But Don't Look Now, anyway, directed by Nicholas Roeg, was my treat to me. that I wanted to get, that I specifically wanted to get for myself. Next up, I picked up the more of an experimental one. I saw a lot of people like picking this up, and I wasn't sure what. I didn't know much about it. I've never seen the movie. I'll be honest with you, but it's one that I was really interested in seeing once I watched the trailer, because people talked about it, but I didn't really say, I'm not sure. And it's Czechoslovakian. I don't have any Czechoslovakian films, I don't think, in my collection, so that's kind of a good thing there. But I had to grab this when I saw it, and I looked at the cover online. It was just gorgeous. So, Valerie and Her Week of Wonders. Now, this is a really strange... Watch the... If you don't know what it is, watch the trailer, because it's really hard for me to describe, especially when I haven't seen the film. What I can tell you about this, though, it's very surreal. Oh, by the way, just so we can get this out of the way, that's Don't Look Now is number 745 in the Criterion Collection. Done in 1973, 110 minutes, directed by Nicholas Roeg, and there's the Blu-ray edition at the 1:5 aspect ratio. Valerie and Week of Wonders, by the way, is number 761 in the Criterion Collection, with 76 minutes long, done in 1970. Of course, color, done in the original 1:37 aspect ratio. It's a really different film. Basically, a girl on the... I'll read basically from here, because I really don't know a lot about it. On the verge, a woman who finds herself in a sensual fantasy land of vampires, witchcraft, and other threats in this eerie mystical movie daydream. So it's endlessly looping, non-linear fairy tale type of thing. So I like that type of stuff. And the visuals looked amazing. The vampires looked incredibly creepy. So let's open this one up here. And I'm guessing it's probably got one of those photo things as well. I really hate those things, especially for something like this. Something that I haven't really seen a lot of. I don't know a lot about this director, I'm not going to lie. And I would like to learn more. And I would like to have actually been a decent booklet so that I can actually read about the director, rather than a... Oh, thank you, Criterion, for that. It's not a big booklet, but actually it's a booklet, so it's actually very cool. Valerie's Week of Wonders. Oh, God damn it, it is a photo. It's a picture there. But anyway, it folds out like this. I hate that it folds out. I really, really hate that this thing folds out. It's very crappy to know that that happens. And there's an article called Grandmother, What Big Fangs You Have. So really interesting to see how this works. So Valerie apparently is a 13-year-old girl, and I'm not sure who's really don't know a lot about this film. I really want to check it out. I'll tell you the features in a second. First off, look at the disc art and then the inside art. So this is the disc art for the Blu-ray. See the blood on the flower, and inside kind of freaky looking. So like I said, this is a shorter film. I don't know a lot about it. It's an experimental one that I really wanted to pick up because I really like to grab one that just pushes me to experiment and look at new unique things. So this one, again, a new 4K digital restoration with uncompromised monaural soundtrack. 3 early shorts by the director, actually. One called Uncle, Footprints, and The Hall of Lost Footsteps. So it'll be interesting to check those out and see exactly the style that the director had when he was making shorts. New interview with Czechoslovak film scholar Peter Hames. Czechoslovakia? Oh, well, either way. The Czechoslovak New Wave, okay. Interviews from 2006 with actors. Oh man, I'm going to get this wrong. I apologize. So if Lola's Basement's watching this, I know he would probably get this, but I can't just... anybody that knows more than English will probably get this better than I can. Jaroslava Skyalarova and Jan Klusak, I guess, interviews with those two actors. Alternate 2000 psych folk soundtrack to the film by the Valerie Project with new video piece on the music's origins. That'd be interesting to check out, actually. I actually picked up also as well. I don't have it here, but I went up to HMV afterwards, and I grabbed. I'm going to grab another CD for the car. So we picked up. The last one we got was Random Access Memory. So I went in there and I picked up Discovery from Daft Punk. And it was the soundtrack, actually, a soundtrack to a film. I think it's Interstellar, something like that. 5555. I really love Daft Punk. But anyway, there's an essay, of course, by critic Jana Prickgiel. So these are my two Criterion pickups this time around. I grabbed two horror, the Don't Look Now and Valerie and Her Week of Wonders. I really recommend both these films. Just go check out the trailer for Valerie and Her Week of Wonders. I think it'll make you want to pick it up. It really is a visually stunning film from what I've seen there. And Don't Look Now, I can tell you 100% this is an amazing film that everybody should have in their collection. This is the top Criterion for me. It doesn't have a ton of features like some of the Truffauts and the Fellinis have, and I did think about getting. I was in between Jules and Jim and all these different ones, and I heard the Soft Skin. Soft Skin is one I really wanted, but I couldn't afford to get much this time around, guys. I hit really hard in some financial times. Right now, it's just catching up and stuff and all that. But I did manage to grab a couple here. So, unfortunately, I wish I could get more from the sale. But, you know, this is what happens sometimes. Don't Look Now, Valerie and Fredericka Wonders. I'm really excited to see these two films. Two fantastic things. I did grab something actually very cheap when I was up to Best Buy today. Doing some pricing on some stuff. So that's in my next video. So, Movie Cave Dave, if you're watching, Steelbooks is up next. For me right now, it's time for tea. And upload this video. Say hello to the great Pin Lord in the sky, his buddy the Phantom, their friend the Creature from the Black Lagoon, and for me, happy Criterion sale, guys. 2 more to add to the collection. So I am out of here. Have a great day, and go check out some Criterions. Expand the mind.